This is a Brooklyn-bound 2 train. The next stop is Wall Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Not Your Advisor with NYU Grad on Tuesday, December 3rd. Where is everybody? Well, we had the data come out on Cyber Monday retail sales and another new record, $13.3 billion in online sales to be exact. That is on top of the $10.8 billion on Black Friday. So we are just spending, man. Doom spending to no end. On a dog walk, I took a snapshot of a building that just had mountains and mountains of box recycling. It was quite a sight. It was probably more than I've seen in a while. So I'll include that in the podcast show notes. Wanted to also quickly shout out to Anne Marie for this wonderful testimonial. She basically wrote in upgrading from free to paid subscription, that the ability of the Substack and the podcast to put snaps of the market together was quite extraordinary in her opinion. And although she trades mostly the futures market, she still recommends the Substack. So thank you so much, Anne Marie. I'll include this in the testimonials, and welcome to the dark side of the paid subscription. So let's go over real quickly the numbers today, but I do have a poll. Of the 24 billion purchased over Black Friday and Cyber Monday and the weekend, what percentage was actually necessary? And I'll include percentages. So it's a fun poll. I'd love to see your thoughts on that. But just kind of bullet point through the numbers. Online consumer spending reached $13.3 billion on Cyber Monday. It was an increase of 7.3% from last year, according to Adobe Analytics. This beat all projections. So people are also leveraging buy now, pay later. Look, if you can pay off that balance in 4 months or whatever offer they give you, great. You should do it because they're offering 0% interest for whatever amount of time, whether it's Affirm, PayPal, etc. But once you exceed those terms, you quickly go into 30% plus monthly accrual interest. You do not want that to happen. So be very careful with buy now, pay later. And I was so curious why the volume was so light. There was only 25 million shares of SPY traded today on an average daily volume of 46 million. Yesterday was 30 million. So we're even below the Monday coming out of the Black Friday weekend. And I know a lot of people traveled on Monday going back home. But where is everyone? I took a quick look at the misery map on FlightAware. It doesn't look like there's crazy cancellations. There are 293 delays, but this actually is a good-looking misery map for flight. So I don't know where everyone is. Maybe they just took the week off, or they took the whole month of December off. Maybe they got laid off, and they're just doom spending right now in the malls or online. I really don't know. But it really was a snooze fest. I digress. I did not even cover breath numbers. So if you need to get out of here, here we go. 643 new highs today on the NYSE versus 122 new lows. 41% of stocks were advancing versus 57% declining. 39% were below the 50-day moving average. 33% were below the 200-day moving average. The NASDAQ saw 112 new highs versus 52 new lows. If you take a look at the sector performance, the group that performed the best today was communication services, up 0.96%. It has names like Google / Alphabet and that, and Meta. We'll talk about this with the premium subscribers in a minute. Technology was up 0.5%. Energy was up 0.4%. Basic materials was up 0.25%. The other sectors were all red, leading to the downside. Real estate, which has been on a tear, down 0.47%. Utilities down 0.4%. Financials also has been on a tear, down 0.35%. Industrials down 0.3%. I mean, it was a nothing burger day unless you were in a few names. What was strong in the S&P? So these are rapid fire, all percentages, okay? Palantir up 7.3%, Axon 5.4%, Texas Pacific Land Trust 4.8%, AT&T 4.5%, Cisco with an S 4.2%, Salesforce up 3.6%, Meta 3.5%, CF Industries 3.4%, Molina Healthcare 3.3%. I'm going to move over to the NASDAQ 100. AppLovin up 7.6%, Marvell 6.7%, Trade Desk 2.9%, Workday 2.2%, Coca-Cola 2.1%, Broadcom 2.1%, Dexcom 2%, and Lululemon 1.8%. What was weak in the S&P? I'm not going to cover all of them, but I'll go through a lot. MCHP down 7%, Intel 6%. These are all red. On Semiconductor 5.7%, FedEx 4.7%, Seagate 4.2%, Aflac 4.1%, Moderna 3.9%, Corpay 3.8%, Eversource Energy 3.7%, SMCI 3.6%, Norwegian 3.4%. It was green yesterday, I believe. Kenvue 3.2%, UPS 3.2%, Teleflex 3.1%, Old Dominion Freight 2.8%, Wynn Resorts 2.6%, Colgate Palmolive 2.5%, Procter & Gamble 2.5%, Enphase Energy 2.5%. I'll leave the rest for the show notes on the premium side. The NASDAQ 100, you had Intel down 6%, Zscaler 4.5%, Illumina down 3.3%, Texas Instruments 2.1%, Biogen 2%, Vertex Pharmaceuticals 1.9%, NXP Semiconductors 1.8%. Free members, you are free to go, but I want to just thank you again for being a free member. It all counts, and you are very engaged for free subscribers, so thank you very much. The trajectory of the subscribership for both free, paid, as well as Substack Note followers is just a hockey stick higher. So thank you very much. I'll see you all after the Wednesday session. Just a reminder, Jerome Powell speaks tomorrow on Wednesday. Premium members, please stay on just for a few more minutes, and I'll let you all go. That's my train.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.